What's up everyone, Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. So today's video is in collaboration with one of my nearest and dearest friends, Jasem, over at Awesome Jasem. And if you're coming over from Jasem's channel, welcome. My name is Erica. I do all kinds of different content, Disney content, makeup content, mom life content, all kinds of content. So if any of those are of interest to you, please don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff that us YouTubers ask you to do before you leave today. I think it was his idea to do a collab using the Dose of Colors collab with Disney. He suggested doing a collab with me using this palette, and he will be using the Minnie Mouse palette from Dose of Colors. We are both huge fans of Dose of Colors. The brand is just, I kind of went on and on about them in my entire Disney makeup collection. I just think the world of Anna, which is the owner of Dose of Colors, I feel like she knows makeup. She knows what we're looking for as makeup loving people. She provides that. She absolutely provides that. So again, I feel like I'm doing free promo for them. I'm not sponsored by them, I promise, but if you've yet to try them out, I highly suggest you do so. I'm a very big fan of pretty much every product that they've released. Their glosses, their lipsticks, their liquid lipsticks, their eyeshadows, their blushes, just everything across the board have just been hits with me. So I would encourage you to try them out if you're interested. So today's video is a fun one because not only is it just kind of like a get ready with Jasem and I seeing us use these incredible palettes, it's also going to be a would you rather. You'll get to see me achieve this look, but I will also, why did I do that? I look like a cheerleader. I will also be answering some really tough would you rathers provided to us by my bestie Saria over at Dream It DIY. So as I'm getting ready and doing my makeup, I will be answering these questions, and you will just have to go over to Jasem's channel and see what he answered as well. If you're listening to these questions in this video and you're like, God, I would love to do that, we highly encourage you. Make it a tag, make it whatever you want. We even encourage you to sit down and film you doing your makeup while you're answering these questions. It does not have to be a get ready with me. You do not have to be a super glam person, but hey, we want to see you put your makeup on and talk to us about Disney, okay? All right, so enough with the talking. I'm going to shut up and let past me get into my makeup. I'm gonna apologize right now for the abruptness of seeing me go from this to this. Cheers. That's fresh. All right, so I am going to just apologize now for the abruptness that you are just seeing my fresh face without makeup on coming from seeing me with makeup on. So I apologize for the intensity. I don't know how well you guys can see, but like I'm really tan. I'm not gonna like flash you or anything. If I didn't already address it, today's video isn't really going to be a tutorial. It's more so a get ready with me, if you will, like a talk through of me doing my makeup. So I will list everything that I'm using in the description box for you guys if you're curious. If you guys know Jasem and myself, you will know that we are extra. We can't just do any old get ready with me makeup collab. We've got to kick it up a notch. So for today's video, we are also going to be doing a would you rather. All right, so I'm already getting started here on my brows, but we just wanted to make it a point to say like we would love for you guys to do the tag as just a regular tag with your videos, but we also would encourage you to do it the way we're doing it. Do a little spin on it, sit and do your makeup, and we get to watch you apply your makeup while answering these questions. So do it as a tag, do it as a get ready with me tag, whatever you want to do. We would love to see it, and make sure you tag us so we can watch your tag. How many times am I going to say tag in this video? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the questions, and I'm going to try to speak as I apply makeup, which is a challenge for me. Number one, would you rather wear wet shoes and clothes all day or have a headache all day? Ooh, God. Geez, Saria, way to come out swinging on the first question. Both of those legitimately sound like my worst nightmare. My worst nightmare. Because I hate, really hate wet clothes and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna have to go with that because I am very prone to migraines, I am very prone to headaches, and that can just really ruin your time. I'm gonna assume she means even if my clothes got dry, I would have to get on like Splash Mountain again and get them wet again, so I would literally have to be in wet clothes all day. Considering Disney World and Disneyland are both in like pretty good weather condition cities and states, I'm gonna just go with wet clothes. Number 2, have a meal with Walt or watch a show with him. Oh God, can I choose both? Please, can I choose both? I think I'm gonna have to say watching a show with him, because I feel like I wouldn't even eat. Like if I were to sit and have a meal with him, I wouldn't eat. I would just be sitting there watching him eat, and like I would be like, can you stop eating so you can talk to me about everything I need to talk to you about? So I would just love to watch a show with him, and I would really like to pick his brain on like, is Disneyland and Disney World still what you envisioned it to be? Like, be right back. I'm sorry you guys, as you just saw, my ring light came crashing down, so I hope that everything's okay and still working properly. Fingers crossed. So anyway, I think I was carrying on with Walt, and like I really would just want to pick his brain on finding out if he feels like the Imagineers and just like his family, like his descendants have done, if they've done a good job at keeping on his vision and his dreams in creating a world like without him, like extending his vision but without him, because that is something that I do wonder about, like everything that they create. Obviously they have to update things and, you know, roll with the punches and change things and update us with like the new movies and things like that. But I just am always curious, like, I don't know, what does he think? I want to know what he thinks and where his mind was with everything, like where, I don't know. I could really go on and on about this for a really long time, and we don't have that kind of time because there's a lot of questions. So never meet a character again or never get on rides again. So for me, again, I feel like this is kind of easy. Also, if you guys are curious about this little mirror that I'm using, Jasem gifted this to me along with many beautiful ladies in the box spot that he organized. So thank you, Jasem. I would say never meet characters again. And I feel like this is kind of something that separates me as a Disneyland girl versus a Disney World girl. I do like to meet the characters, but from what I hear or what I've experienced, Disney World is very different when it comes to character meet and greets. Like it's very sought after, and Disneyland, it's not really like that. I'm not gonna get into the whole like difference of the parks because I don't want anyone coming for me, and I feel like people already know my thoughts on that. Disneyland is just more chill. And with that being said, there are very few meet and greets that are like set and they're there all the time, and like it's not really like that. Like the characters walk around and you can, like for those of you that don't know and have never been to Disneyland, that is very true. They're walking around, you can like talk to them or they're in character. It's very fun and just less chaotic, I guess, less I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but like for me, I've grown up with that. So like I just think it's cool to see them walk by and like see them being in character and doing something, and that's really cool. I've never really been the type to be like, oh my god, I want to stand in this really long line to meet a character. So that's an easy one for me. All right, we're getting down to it. I'm going to tap into this eyeshadow palette. I think the first shade that I'm going to get into here is Hug Me, which is of course this beautiful camel transition shade. Get that brush nice and dirty. And I'm gonna be real like aggressive with this shade. I'm being very confident, but to be honest with you guys, I have no idea what I'm going for with this look. I have no idea. Yeah, and I love rides. I guess I should finish that question first. I love attractions. I feel like that's a huge reason why, especially my husband loves to be at the parks and go on the attractions. So if I were to be like, I'm sorry, I'm only meeting characters, I'm not getting on attractions anymore, he'd be like, girl, bye. Number 4, go to Tokyo Disney or Disneyland Paris. Ooh, okay. The answer for me is gonna be Tokyo Disney. I had the opportunity to go to Disneyland Paris when we were in Paris, and no, I'm lying. I could have gone we would have had like less than a day to spend there. And I decided, no, like if we're gonna be out being tourists and going on the Eiffel Tower and stuff, like I want to spend the rest of the day in that area as opposed to like racing around the way to spend a couple of hours in Disneyland Paris. And honestly, I was the only one in the whole group that wanted to do that, so I was like, okay, I don't want to be that person. I am hoping that JD takes me to Paris again someday and makes up for it, but you know, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna be a little bold, a little daring. I think I'm gonna use this really deep red shade, but let's see. Let's see where I go with this. Okay, well, I'm picking up this brush that's kind of dirty and has a little bit of purple on it, so I'm hoping it doesn't affect my look too much. But I'm picking up the brown shade still and like applying it. Oh no, this is not a tutorial. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing. Whoa, my bad, guys. Old habits. I would love to go to Tokyo Disney. I feel like I just hear amazing things. A few of my friends have gone. I love seeing the vlogs. It just looks like such an experience. Plus, I would also just like to go to Japan. That is definitely on my bucket list of things places I would like to visit. Plus, I hope to go back to Europe someday. So, number 5, never ride Flight of Passage again or never ride Tower of Terror again. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna cheat my way out of this one. I am going to say never ride Tower of Terror again, which that breaks my heart. And I should tell you guys, Saria was very mindful of the questions that she gave Jasem and I. Like, obviously she kept us in mind because this is very rude. Flight of Passage and Tower of Terror are my 2 favorite attractions at Walt Disney World, and she's doing it on purpose. I know she is. But okay, Saria, I see you and I'm going to answer. So you guys might know that in California, we used to have Tower of Terror, but it was changed into Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. But I mean, we essentially have the same ride, kind of, as far as like the drops and stuff. So I don't want to say I don't miss it because I do. I was very salty when they were like, oh, we're gonna make it Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, okay, but what about the freaking Tower of Terror? So I am happy that it is still at Hollywood Studios in Florida. I was very upset about it here in California, but I'm happy with it now because I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I do like the movies, but the attraction itself is phenomenal. So I am going to say I will never ride Tower of Terror again because Flight of Passage is amazing. Amazing. If you're watching this and you've been on it, you know, like I feel like I don't even have to explain it to you. Yeah, it's good. It's good, doggy. So I'm sorry Tower of Terror. I really am. Like, I love you, but no. Number 6, have season passes for life or 90% off all merch forever. Oh my gosh, Saria is really putting us to the test here, you guys. I'm gonna say season pass for life, which is hard because I am definitely a person who loves Disney merch, but I love being at the parks more. It's very rare that we go and we don't buy any kind of merch, like very rare, but it happens sometimes. That's like a really hard one for me, so I'm gonna say pass forever. Cause I can just go and like stand outside the door of like World of Disney and be like, what'd you buy? What'd you buy? Oh, that's gonna look really nice in your house. I can just imagine it. Or, oh, can you try on those ears for me just so I can see? That's great, that looks so pretty. Like, I would be a creeper, but I mean, I would just live vicariously through them and it would be fine. Number 7, never watch a parade again or never watch a show again. Ooh, I'm gonna say parade. Oh God, that's hard. I was gonna say parade just because of being outdoors, and like some of the shows for the most part are indoors, and I can so appreciate that at both parks. I don't know, there is something about waiting in the street for a parade that's definitely super like Disneyland nostalgic for me, so that's a hard one, but I'm probably gonna say no more parades. Oh my gosh, and I haven't even seen Magic Happens yet. I'm so glad that these questions aren't real. Number 8, go to the parks for 1 day this year or 10 days in 2 years. Okay, so I had to ask Saria what she meant by this, so she specified. She said that I can go this year, but I could only go for 1 day. But if I wait for next year, like in 2 years, I can go for 10 days. So I'm gonna say wait and go for the 10 days because shoot, with this quarantine, I feel like I've been waiting 70 billion years, so I can wait like 1 more year. And in case you guys are curious, the 3 colors that I've used so far are Hug Me, which is that camel color, M is for Mischief, which is like that deep red burgundy color, and then Let the Show Begin, which is this very vibrant glittery gold shade. I'll be really honest with you guys, Jasem is way more of the beauty glam, ridiculously good with makeup, so please, if you're coming from his channel, don't watch mine and be like, damn girl, you suck. I know, okay, I know. I am like nothing compared to Jasem. Number 9, ride on a riverboat with Steamboat Willie or stand with Sorcerer Mickey during Fantasmic. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is like damn near impossible. I mean, it's not, and I'm gonna answer it, but I need you guys to appreciate how hard this is for me to answer, because Mickey is my boy, and I want to do all the things with him. Since Steamboat Willie is my favorite Mickey, I am gonna go with that, because seeing him at the end of Fantasmic, it's too much. And that's like my second favorite Mickey. So that's a lot of hard decisions there, but of course I'm gonna go with Steamboat Willie. I'm about to apply my liquid eyeliner, and I can't really do that on camera. Like, it's really hard for me to pay attention and talk to you guys, so I will be right back. I have got my eyeliner on. Let's get into the next question. Number 10, custom Jim Shore or custom Disney Loungefly bag? Whew. Okay, that's a hard one. Can I just pick both? My answer is both, obviously. No, I'm sure that Jasem and Sarah would not approve of that answer, so I'm going to pick one. Relax. I think I am going to go with a custom Jim Shore. I feel like Loungefly does a really good job at making different bags for different characters, or like combining a bunch of things. Like, they've done a sidekick bag or overall Disney princess bag. Like, there's ways that you can get your favorites into one. I feel like Jim Shore is very like, oh, I haven't made any of those yet. Oh, I'm not gonna make any of those, if you will. Not that he's not gonna make any of them, but like, he's one artist, so he's obviously doing all of the work himself, or seeing the designs, like creating the designs himself and things like that. So I feel like it's more of a special item, I guess. Sorry guys, putting lashes on and talking is also very challenging. If you guys are wondering, I'm wearing a little bit more of like a natural lash. My usual like rule of thumb is if I'm doing more of a dramatic eye look, I try to wear less dramatic lashes so the eye look can shine through. But if I'm doing like an everyday look, but I want to look very glam and like I made a lot of effort, I will put on my big Va-Va-Voom lashes. So there's a little pro tip for you, if you will. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with a Jim Shore, a customized, personalized, whatever Jim Shore, because I do have some ideas and I would love to have them become a reality. So that would be really cool. Okay, number 11, stuck on a ride for an hour or stuck in line in the rain for 30 minutes. I would rather be stuck on a ride, because honestly, I feel like in all the times that I've been to Disneyland, in all the times that I've been on attractions and stuff, I haven't been stuck on a ride that many times. So I don't want to say like I would want to be stuck on a ride for an hour, but I'm also saying like I don't feel like I would hate it. So I'm gonna go with that. Number 12, eat a meal cooked by Remy or Tiana. When Sarah was sending me the questions and this one came through, I was like, how dare you, Sarah? 2 of some of my most favorites. For those of you that don't know, Remy is one of my favorite characters, Ratatouille being one of my favorite movies of all time, and then Tiana is definitely up there with one of my favorite Disney princesses. Okay, I'm gonna go with Remy. And I feel like my reasoning for it is gonna sound real stupid. Like, it's probably the reason why, if you're watching, you would not pick Remy. You'd probably be like, I'm gonna go with Tiana because Remy is a rat. And I'm like, okay, that's why I would love to have a meal cooked by Remy, because he's a rat. He doesn't have opposable thumbs, you guys. He is a freaking rat with like baby little talon hands, and he is just blowing us all away and no one even cares. Like, he's not getting the recognition he deserves, and he's a rat making food, okay? And although Tiana is one of my like most favorite princesses, I would think her cooking, like, she would stick to her specialty of cooking, and I kind of feel like Remy would be a little more across the board. Oh my god, this is what I was talking about. Look at my face to this. I promise It just looks crazy right now. We'll fix it, I promise. I told you guys, I tried to tell you, I don't have the right shades right now, so just don't come for me in the comments below like, Erika, you suck at makeup. You don't know what you're doing. Do you even know what color matching is? No, what is it? Number 13 is be forced to care for Cyan Am or Lucifer. So I had to ask Syria about this again because I was like, care for them, like actually be like, I don't actually give a F about them, so I have to care about them as characters? Or do you mean like care for them as in be their caretakers? And she was like, yeah, like you have to look after them like they're your pets. And I was like, oh, okay. So first of all, I feel like Jasem would be better at this question because he's more of a cat person than I am. I don't dislike cats, but they're not my #1 favorite. More of a dog person. But I'm gonna go with Lucifer. And the reason I say that is because I hate Cyan Am, first of all. I think I used to love the song as a kid and it made me laugh and stuff, but they are awful. They are like real Disney villains. They are terrible, awful, really mean. That's like no for me. I feel like Lucifer is real sassy and a real turd. We just recently watched Cinderella with Juliana and it was kind of cracking me up that like Cinderella has to go and get him out of bed and he's like, ugh, I don't want to. So I was like, that's kind of me. Like I can relate to him a teeny bit. And he's like, oh, it's for you to feed me? Oh, okay, then I guess I'll get out of bed. Yeah, I can appreciate it. I can understand it a little bit. I feel like I can make it work with Lucifer, if you will. There, see, we're adding a little more color to our face. We're looking less crazy. Not like completely normal, but just less crazy. Number 14, only be able to get a churro or beignets. That's a hard one. I think I'm gonna have to go with churros. I love beignets. Sometimes I feel like when I go and get them and I have like 2, I'm good. I don't need to keep going and have like a million of them. I would just need to remind myself when I finally do want like 2 of them and I can't and I can only have churros. They're so good. They're so good. So that makes me sad to say, but I feel like that's the truth. Number 15, free coffee mug every trip you take or free set of ears. Okay, easy. I'm gonna go with coffee mug because duh. I am a big coffee mug collector for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a coffee mug because I am very much so a coffee mug collector. That is a souvenir that I feel like I will go home with more often than not. So that's kind of easy for me. Okay, and the last question is Disney princess hair or Disney princess singing voice? This one's hard, y'all. I'm gonna go with a singing voice. I don't know, maybe your girl's out here about to be like your next Disney princess. Maybe Disney's like, Erika, we heard you can sing like a Disney princess. We're gonna cast you as the new Disney princess. Like, can you record her voice? Can you do the vocals? And I'll be like, yeah, let me check my calendar. I cannot sing. I suck at singing so bad. And that's what wigs are for, okay? I don't need the hair. It's fine. Buying that on Amazon already, it's okay. I am almost done here. I'm going to put the finishing touches on my face. I'm gonna add some highlight, a brow bone highlight because this palette does not have a brow bone highlight shade for my liking, so I'm gonna use my highlight just so it matches across the board. Like the normal places I apply highlight, right above my cheekbone, my brow bone highlight, the inner corner highlight, down the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. So now I'm going to apply my mascara and then I will be right back to apply my lips. I totally forgot that I wanted to add some shadow to my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with M is for Mischief, which is that kind of red shade. And I'm applying this really close to the lash line. And I'm going to blend it out with Hug Me. Okay, now that I have went ahead and smudged out my drop shadow is what that's called when you apply shadow beneath your lower lash line, I'm going to hit it with my super duper teeny tiny telescopic mascara. All right, so the last step is I'm going to be doing my lips, and this was the only bundle that I got from the collection. So it is the lipstick, like the, I was gonna say stick lipstick, which just sounds so stupid, but it's in like a longer tube than your average lipstick. And then the gloss. So the gloss is in One and Only, and then the lipstick is in the shade Forever. So I'm gonna apply a lip liner first. This is a Milani lip liner in the shade Spice. I'm gonna put the lipstick on. Last touch, I'm going to apply the gloss and I will be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look with the lips, the eyeliner, the lashes, the whole look. I'm really happy with the way this kind of gold burgundy halo look came out. It is very glam, but I also feel like it's pretty subtle, nothing crazy over the top or super loud, I guess. It's just very wearable. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, not only seeing me achieve this look, but getting to know a little bit more about me through these questions. Again, I strongly urge you to do this tag if you're watching. I love Would You Rather games. I find them very challenging to make a bold, definitive decision. I would also love to strongly encourage you guys to do this. I don't care if you think you're like not a makeup person. I think it's fun to kind of switch it up and try something new, try something different. So if you want to sit down and show us your makeup routine, I'm sure Jasem and I would for sure love to see it. And speaking of Jasem, please do not forget to head over to his channel and watch him answer these questions. I'm like dying to know his answers for some of them, and most likely give him crap for not agreeing with me on most of them. If you enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It means so much to me. That's gonna do it for me. As always, I wanna thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye.